welcome to Mindfulness Lists. I think at certain times, situations and places that we are more conscious and aware of our surroundings and what's going on inside of us. Like when you kick the corner of a table, it definitely promotes presence. One of these places for me is work. I'm close to 50 years old and I'm a waiter at, guess where? Yeah, a restaurant. That's 5 points. Sometimes I think I should have done my homework, and other times I think I'm blessed to be a middle-aged person and have no problem doing this extremely fast-paced, physically demanding work. I heard an Indian teacher say once, when I put my thumb and index finger together and concentrate on my thumb, I'm my thumb. When I concentrate on my index finger, I'm my index finger. My mind says I'm nothing and my heart says I'm everything. Between these two shores, my life flows. The Indian dude didn't say it exactly that way. He didn't say it as poetically as I did, but it helps to have people's shoulders and insight to stand on. I think those were the words of Sri Nisargadatta, author of I Am That, or at least his thoughts, maybe not his words. If it wasn't him, it was definitely somebody who had tasted curry in their life. That I am sure of. I guess when looking at things relatively and in relation to each other, different perspectives of thoughts are equally valid. Enough of the pontification, philosophizing, and pondering. Dude, just spit it out. Psst, rude.
Obviously, they're a half-glass type person.
The majority of the time, the feelings that I have at work are good ones. I think this is due to the observation that it feels good to fulfill a purpose. I think with a lot of activities, duties, and situations, we can make them into mindfulness and health practices. If you're completely present and give your best effort to what you're doing for the sake of doing it, the best possible job you can, and not for recognition or ego enhancement, then your work or other activities can be mindfulness and health practices. When we completely devote ourselves to something, the reward is becoming one with the moment, one with the isness of life, and one with ourselves. I don't know for sure, but I imagine at these times as well, the body is more in homeostasis than when we are in conflict with life. You can feel this kind of energy so strongly sometimes. You can almost taste it. So I once saw Trombone Shorty, and he soloed flawlessly for about 2 hours in concert. His commitment to the music, it's so incredibly strong. And at this concert, 10,000 people were entrained. They were hypnotized, healed, and deeply moved by this man's melodies. That never happens to me when I serve an entree at the restaurant. But you know what I'm talking about. You've probably felt it before. Just basically miracles. Conversely, when people don't want to be doing what they're involved in, it has the same opposite effect. Repulsion, confusion, irritation, and all kinds of other shun words.
Oh man, that was deep.
Unconsciousness basically spawns unconsciousness. Choose not to be a victim. If you have a choice and you don't want to be involved in whatever you're doing, get out of the situation. It's better for you and it's better for everyone else. The thing I like about my work is that I see all kinds of people every day. Through this direct experience, I know that the world is a good place. I've been working in the restaurant industry for many years. Out of the thousands of people that I've met, maybe 1 out of 50 is difficult or angry. And if that person is a repeat customer under normal circumstances, they usually show some humane attributes on subsequent visits. The old saying, what you fight, you strengthen, is something that I've learned is absolutely true through my interactions with people at work, in daily life, and at home. If you're a parent, you may have experienced the more energy and effort you apply to an uncooperative child, the more energized the situation becomes. If you're centered enough to hold the space, heal through feeling, rather than action, the negative energy will dissipate from your children, customers, or anyone else. The things that people think make them feel a certain way. We think something, our brain sends chemicals to our body, and we start to feel what we're thinking. After these feelings are activated, there is a refractory period in which it takes a certain amount of time for them to dissipate.
Mitch, the science guy. Hells yeah!
It's not a pleasant experience, but it works. Try it. Just take your time. When we try to fight unconsciousness, it only strengthens it, energizes it, and makes us unconscious. The reason we fight unconsciousness, anybody, the reason we fight unconsciousness is because we identify with our opinions and point of view. We consider these thoughts to be part of ourselves, and if we think, if I lose this argument or debate, that in some way I'll be less of a person. Really, the toxicity of an argument or debate is the only thing that actually feels degrading to our being. If you want freedom and are comfortable and stable with your preferences, you should be okay with others as well. One size does not fit everyone. It's okay to have different opinions. If your child wants to eat lead paint chips, you should definitely let them. They won't do it again after they die, probably. Back to the feature presentation. Fortunately, the other 49 customers and children make up for those bastards by being in a good, if not great mood. Seriously, most people want to be at peace. They want to have a great day and laugh a little whenever given a chance.
The negative news media is BS.
The majority of people we meet have good hearts. It's in the nature of us. It's in the nature of human beings. I'm thankful I get to experience this daily at work. My work teaches me humility, showing me that we're all going through the same things at different times. It's a true remedy for victimhood.
Eventually, time is an angel or devil, best friend or worst enemy, great joy, harsh wrath, burn.